The Harley-Davidson Sprint 2026 is more than just a motorcycle. It's a symbol of how one of America's most iconic brands has evolved while staying true to its roots. Designed for a new generation of riders, the Sprint takes Harley's heritage of craftsmanship, power, and road presence, and reimagines it in a smaller, more approachable form. It's the kind of bike that invites people who might have admired Harleys from a distance to finally take the leap and ride one. The first thing that stands out about the Sprint is its style. It carries the unmistakable Harley-Davidson DNA, a muscular stance, a low seat, and a sculpted tank that feels both aggressive and timeless. The designers have managed to blend the spirit of a classic cruiser with a modern edge. Every curve, every bolt, every finish feels deliberate. The matte paint options, minimal chrome, and compact frame make it look ready to move even when it's standing still. This is a motorcycle that fits right in whether it's parked outside a cafe, roaring down the highway, or cruising through downtown traffic. Under the surface, the Sprint is built for real-world performance. It's powered by a newly developed parallel twin engine that delivers smooth torque and enough punch to make city riding exciting while still feeling comfortable on long stretches of open road. Harley focused on balancing performance with control. The throttle response feels crisp, and the power band is accessible to riders of all skill levels. You don't need to be a seasoned Harley veteran to enjoy it, but even experienced riders will find its responsiveness surprisingly satisfying. The Sprint's lightweight chassis and low center of gravity make it easy to handle, even for those new to larger bikes. It corners with confidence and stability, and the suspension setup offers a comfortable ride without feeling soft or disconnected. Harley's engineers clearly aim to make this machine approachable without sacrificing the emotional thrill that defines the brand. The brakes are sharp, the clutch is smooth, and the overall ride quality feels refined and deliberate. It's the kind of bike that makes every trip feel like an adventure, whether it's a short commute or a weekend escape. Comfort and technology are also part of the Sprint's appeal. Harley-Davidson has integrated modern features like LED lighting, digital instrumentation, and optional smartphone connectivity. The interface is clean and intuitive, giving riders access to essential information without distractions. Even though it's positioned as an entry-level model, the build quality feels premium. The attention to detail in the stitching of the seat, the texture of the grips, and the subtle Harley branding remind you that you're riding something special. The exhaust note is pure Harley. It's not overpowering, but it's unmistakably alive. There's a deep, satisfying growl when you twist the throttle, the kind of sound that makes people turn their heads as you pass by. Harley-Davidson has mastered the art of making a motorcycle sound like freedom, and the Sprint continues that legacy beautifully. One of the most impressive things about the Harley-Davidson Sprint is how it connects tradition with innovation. It's lighter, more efficient, and more affordable than many of its siblings, yet it still carries the same emotional weight that has defined Harley for over a century. It doesn't try to replace the big cruisers or touring models. Instead, it opens the door to a new kind of Harley experience, one that's accessible, agile, and ready for modern roads. For new riders, it's a perfect introduction to the world of Harley-Davidson. For experienced ones, it's a reminder of why they fell in love with motorcycles in the first place. It's not about the size of the engine or the number of features. It's about the feeling of control, the wind against your chest, and the sense that the world is just waiting for you to explore it. The Harley-Davidson Sprint 2026 is a statement of intent. It shows that Harley can adapt without losing its soul. It's a bike built for freedom, individuality, and the open road, values that have always defined the brand. Whether you're a first-time rider or a lifelong enthusiast, the Sprint captures that unmistakable American spirit that turns every ride into a story worth telling.